Use the shit to pull out to that side. You know, it's this one pull because it's here.
Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nurse Kenneth. It's my pleasure to meet you all once again. On today's video, basically, is just going to be advice and then to share my own view on the video that you just watched now. So the video you just watched now is a video of about four carers, African carers who are currently working in the UK, where they were maltreating, or rather, I would say they were assaulting an elderly dementia resident, while not knowing that there was a footage, there was a camera hidden somewhere which was taking record of everything that they were doing at that particular period. So I have watched this video on several occasions and I felt so sad, I felt so bad, I felt so bitter, because that was like it was like a slap on the face of the healthcare system, because these particular individuals, they are not will I say, they are not one, they are wicked. Two, they are not well trained carers, or I would say they are not experienced carers. The reason why I'm going to air my opinion about this particular incident is that this particular incident is very sad. Let's forget about the fact that these guys are okay, they are carers. Let's talk it in the sense that this is like about you caring for an elderly. At least we all gonna get somewhere one day. It could be anybody. We all grow old and die, and what becomes of us when we grow old? How do we expect people to treat us? All these things are what we should put in place before even thinking about, oh, I'm a healthcare worker and my duty is to take care of my patient. My duty is to make sure that my patient is okay. But it's very sad to see this kind of video circulating, going viral on the internet. So firstly, I want to say this. Please, if you are a carer that is already in the UK, or you are aspiring to be in the UK from any part of the world you're coming into, or from anywhere you are aspiring to work as a carer, I would advise you, please try and understand the word patient. After understanding the word patient, I want you to understand another word called knowing your scope, knowing what you are required to do, knowing the state of person you're trying to take care of. So without not wasting much of our time, the first thing I'm going to talk about is dementia. Why I was growing up, when I was very little, when we go to the village in my home country, and when we interact with some of the villagers, and they would be telling us that, oh, you see that old woman? She's a witch. She acts so strange. She does this, she does that. And recently, will I say, while growing up, I have come to understand that it's actually a kind of misconception that the people who are not exposed, who are not educated, have over people who have dementia. Without not going into details of what dementia is all about, the only thing I would appreciate you as a carer, or you as an aspiring carer, to understand is that dementia, when they say a patient has dementia, or when they say a patient has delirium, it has to do with the person not being able to think straight, the person not being able to have a good cognitive ability. So if you are seeing an elderly who is behaving abnormal, just bear it in mind that this elderly person has dementia, and the person cognitive is impaired already. The person can't think straight, he can't do logical thinking, he doesn't know what he or she is doing. So I want you to understand this common sense, because it's quite common. It's a common sense that an elderly who is behaving strange, or who is being aggressive to you or something, you should understand that in one way or the other, this person is having maybe some illness that has to do with the neurology, the neurological health is altered already, because old age comes with a lot of things. There's Alzheimer, there is dementia, there is delirium, a lot. So all these things affect their brain, affect the part of brain that makes them to think logically, that makes them to reason like a normal human being. So, but it's quite very saddening to see this kind of video going viral about people who are supposed to be caring for this vulnerable, because I call them vulnerable, this vulnerable elderly dementia patient. You're supposed to look after her in such a way that you should understand that she doesn't know what she's doing. But it is quite sad to see full grown up adults maltreating an elderly in this such scenario. So this is very simple. This is very simple as ABCD. If you don't want to do this care job, I feel this care job or health care job is not for everybody. It's not for everybody, because you have to have patience. You have to have patience. You have to have a good sense of judgment, and then you have to have that human character in you. You have to be kind to human. If you are not happy with the job you're doing, simply look for another job. If you're coming into the country to study and you're struggling with healthcare job, there are thousands of jobs out there you can do. You can go for cleaner, you can go for cleaning job, cleaner, you can go for sales rep, a lot of jobs that you can do, construction job, rather than coming into the healthcare sector trying to be a carer. I know there's high demand for carer, fine, but if it is something you cannot do, just kindly exist. The exit door is there for you. Don't waste time. Don't put patient at risk, because these guys were literally putting this woman at risk. They were literally causing more harm. More damages to this elderly, poor, vulnerable woman. So please, I beg of you, if you're coming in to work as a carer in this country, or wherever where you are going to Canada, you are going to Australia, and you don't have experience about this job, please, or you feel like you can't do this job, you feel like you can't wipe poo of an elderly, why are you coming? Why are you doing your job with anger? This is like you taking care of your grandmother. This is like you taking care of your grandparents. There's a joy that comes with it, because it could be anybody. It could be you. It could be I. It could be anybody, anytime, any day. So I'm making this video purposely to air my opinion and advise young people who are coming in to work as carer, who are aspiring to come in to work as carer. So please, I beg of you, this video has made it obvious. It seems that a lot who are coming into this healthcare profession job just to earn meat is just doing it because of the money's sake. Some are just being so ignorant of what they are doing, because I feel like if I should judge from one angle, I feel like these four grown-up adults, one, they don't know what dementia is all about. They don't know about the principles of care of an elderly. They don't even know, and they don't even know a lot. They don't even know a lot about this. And I feel like if you can't do this, why doing it in the first place? If you can't take care of an dementia patient, I understand the frustration. I understand the frustration that comes with when you are taking care of an elderly patient who has dementia and who is not ready to yield to whatever you're trying to do at that particular time. I understand. I take care of dementia patients as well. I understand how it feels, but you have to have that patience for them, and you need to understand that these guys, mentally, they are not okay. They are not reasoning logically. They don't know what they are doing. They are just vulnerable. So you are just there to direct them. You are just there to orientate them because they are disoriented. So that's just the basic common sense about this. So it's quite a frustrating experience for both the patient and the patient relative. Because I was saying it, I was recently talking to a friend. I was like, if this particular old granny happens to be my grandparents, I'm not going to take it lightly with these four fellows, because these four fellows are not even worthy to go close to the an elderly or go close to a patient, or in the name of they are trying to administer care, because they are not even nice at all. They don't even have that human kindness in them. So it's very bad. So I'm making this video, like I said, just for those who are aspiring to move over, who are already working. If you know you don't like it, if you know you're not comfortable, and you know you can't endure, please, the door is open for you, rather than getting yourself into trouble, because these four fellows are already serving their jail terms as I speak. But I was saying something recently that if I were to be the judge, they should be serving their jail terms outside of the country, like maybe a place where they would feel that punishment. Because I feel jail in the UK is very posh too. You have your bed, you have good heating, you have access to good food, and I don't call that jail. I don't call that prison. I call it like the kind of prison we have back in Africa, where you would struggle, where you would struggle to live, you would struggle to eat. That's the kind of place these guys are meant to be, because this is like the worst thing I've ever seen for those who call themselves carer. So please, I beg of you, if you're watching this video, please, I beg of you, if you're coming into this profession, if you're coming to do a carer job, please try and develop one. Develop that human kindness, two, patience, and two, common sense, basic knowledge of whoever you're taking care of, or whoever you're being assigned to care for. Okay? Thank you all. I'm not trying to be aggressive. Thank you all. Thanks for watching. Do kindly subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Nice seeing you guys again. Bye bye.